Ah, shadows.
Done and done.
You sure? Wait, look there. Trouble up ahead. This thing isn't doing the job. I trust you. Huh.
Moefixiana.
Aye, aye. Another attack, Cap.
Lava will be on.
Yeah.
Moefixiana.
Oh, that were a beaut.
Lava will be on.
Stop that.
Moefixiana.
Lava. Beyond sick.
Moefixiana.
Lava will be on sick.
Fear not the raven.
I need something stronger.
Lava will be on sick. Lava will be on sick.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah? Well, something I can do? Hey. Yeah? Huh?
I'll see what I can find.
Sure.
Hey. Yeah, right away. Trouble up ahead. Wait, look there.
Let's go.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Then. Take him down.
Moe Ixie
Another
on.
tack, Cap.
There.
Yeah. Cook that up.
Moe. Ixie on.
Beyond seek.
Another tack, Cap.
Lava
Moe
beyond
Ixie
seek.
on.
Let's.
Lava beyond
Another
seek.
tack, Cap.
Lava. Beyond seek. Then.
Take him down.
Lava. Beyond seek.
Yeah.
Right.
Another tag, Cap.
Kill then.
Lava. Beyond
Well,
That's not very helpful.
lava room beyond seek.
on it. Yeah? Sure.
Something I...
What say? Then the gods truly did not want to Amoru. You do good work, Hunter. Hunter. Always a pleasure, I say.
Hey, good thinking.
Incense? Offerings for the temple?
Hunter, there is great power in a you have served your coin.
Hey.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
All my profits go... Have a look.
Yeah? Yeah, right away.
I'll do a watcher. Certain.
Something I can do? Yeah, right away. Sure.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
Incense? Offering used to work a farm. Growing thank...
Something I can... don't see.
I've got all sorts of goods and supplies. Take a look before you take a look.
Hmm?
The motherland will remember your service on the day of reckoning.
And the rest of the ale hall got right quiet.
If this is about the Hazatoa tournament, I've got nothing to do with that, all right? I just serve the drinks. They always pay on time. They're run by the Ronganui, so they should, right? Also, I'm from a town near Tekoa. Rautai's full of... But the Amawa have a long history. You're a cat. Try the razor skew...
Meet her eye when you've got bad news. She respects that.
There's something I can do.
Will do.
Yeah?
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? Craftsman, if you... Those are just things. Rawatai...
What for, Cap? Captain, the lights, aye aye. Ahoy. Aye aye. Captain, aye aye.
Need something? The holes. What's the neighbor? Of course. What you need? Let me know.
Oh, I'll miss you.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
Ah. Ah. Need something? What you need? Let me know if you see something.
As you say, Captain.
Glad to be back.
Yeah?
Need something? What you need? Let me know if you... Need something? What you need? Let me know.
Right. Huh? Huh?
It's the smell of cardamom that drew food, of course. And I have
Yeah, sure.
Looking to take the edge off.
Huh? Right.
You need a blade or a bludgeon, or some sturdy armor. Some sort of scuffle between a lone fellow and a pack of godlike pirates. The lone man didn't look like much of a fighter, but he proved old Imani wrong. The pirates were taking him toward the lift, to the Undercroft. They must have spoken with the guard there. Perhaps he could say more. Perhaps you...
That's... Mm-hmm. Huh?
Another.
But your friend.
Yeah, sure.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me.
Merla, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delvezro are simple folk. Why? It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. Merla, when it dug it...
The varmints no...
If I do, I sure... But this spin... If I do, but this... They say it does not do.
Yeah?
There is something I can get for you?
Of course.
Huh? Hmm? Right.
What do you require?
Well, that's not nice. I guess that wasn't so hard.
Yeah? Huh? Mm-hmm.
Yana!
Death to those who are the Republic!
I feel.
Zoom.
Well and rock. Well and rock. Take that.
Thicker than rock!
All right. Get threshed! Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
What's the good word, Scuttler? Knowing the Deadfire waters are short. A pirate hunt. Hate to say it, Scuttler, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. You ain't a part of it, so you ain't getting inside. Always good to see one of Mogren's blessed. Have a bunch on our crew. Good fighters, all of them. Have you tried the wild mare in Nekataka? I'm sure they have a boy or two who would let you call him Giacomo for a couple hours.
Père Complanca, let us pass. I know you have Giacomo. I have known him since I was a girl in the Republics.
So? Why should I care?
He saved my life. He has saved the lives of many of our kind. Whatever you think he has done, you have the wrong idea about him.
Fine. I probably won't live to regret this. After you.
Kazenza, we are honored by your presence, Captain. What brings you to this place? I see. We ourselves have been debating what to do with Giacomo for quite some time. We are lost in the woods. You will guide us out by traveling the branching paths of Altleha. A forest is defined by its boundaries. There are a finite number of ways through a forest, just as there are a finite number of ways this can end. I know the ways out of the forest, but you will choose the paths to take. A woman is with a child, and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life. If she ends the child's life before it truly begins, is this good or bad?
Saw enough of that during the Legacy. Answer simple enough. When they ended it early, that was bad beyond measure. And when they didn't, same thing.
It is. But I am the Pathmaster, and you are the Traveler. I decide what paths exist, and you decide what paths you take. You discover a powerful new technology, but you are afraid some people may misuse it for ill purposes. Would you destroy the technology, regulate access to it, or make it available to everyone equally?
Certainly it should not be destroyed. It would only be a matter of time before someone else made the same discovery.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are, by measure of your own compass, unfair. Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it? You learn that someone who does great good for many people is unintentionally going to do great harm to many people. The harm may not be great, or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good they have done. You have an opportunity to prevent this by killing them. Do you do so? In a world that is not the one I have proposed, perhaps, but these are the branching paths. Very well. Your path has led to this conclusion. We will release Giacomo and his research.
What was the point of taking him to begin with?
Giacomo has discovered a method by which one may detect a godlike fetus in a mother's womb. In the Deadfire Archipelago, parents consider a godlike child to be a blessing. From Bereth and Helia to Andra and Galawain, all are beloved, save those of Scan. Appearing mutilated at birth, many godlike of Scan are killed with the tacit approval of the tribe. Those who aren't killed lead miserable lives. I understand that argument, but accepting it would require me to accept a world in which we respond to superstition, loathing, and genocide with a shrug. I do not. We do not. That is why we captured Giacomo and brought him here, to decide what should be done about him. And his research.
And after all this, you're going to let him go because of how the Watcher answered your stupid riddles?
Yes. Our group was conflicted, so I posed to you a series of hypothetical questions, absent the specific context of our current problem. While you may have deduced some hint of the context during the questioning, it was a less biased method of reasoning than we were engaged in. After all, for us, this is a matter of life and death. Mestre Giacomo and his research are free to go. Now, if you will excuse us, we must prepare for...
I do not know what those pirates would have done to Giacomo if we hadn't arrived. And now we have saved not only the man, but his research as well. Agressima, Watcher.
Palagina, is that you, my girl? I thought Those pirates would have been the end of me.
Not if I could do something about it. I owe you too much to let something happen to you over some nonsense.
My girl, what that satyr said is not nonsense. He had good reason to be afraid. Research should not be restricted, but use of the technology, yes.
But who should decide how it should be restricted? How would that work? Would animancers submit to the authority of other animancers?
Perhaps, perhaps. Old age has a few benefits, my girl. One is a measure of respect from your younger colleagues. If we attempted to guide them with a gentle hand, perhaps.
Well, it appears we are done here. We should see you back to Neketaka, Mestre Jocolo.
Before I go, I want you to have this, Aimoranet. An amulet of my own invention. It resonates with the godlike souls. Even severed, there is enough magic in your chime to activate its power. I appreciate all you have done.
This Giacomo sort. He saved your... Life, and you've now returned the favour, eh?
He did more than save my life. Diverus. He made my life worth living. Saving him seems like... too small a gesture.
Now, the scales ain't never balanced, lass. Nor balancing them, the point.
Yeah? What can I do you for? All right. Happy to...
You have my ear, Casita.
Gelarde, such a solace it is to see you again. I am listening, amico. What weighs on your mind in this moment, Casita? By all means, I would happily entertain any further questions you may have. By all accounts, our Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin who sailed to the Deadfire in order to safeguard a royal...
The paladins of the Darkotsi were legendary in their time.
Indeed. She is the epitome of grand valor, of magnificence, honor, and duty. Living or undead, she strives still to serve her charge. And yet, we know not why, but a Berethian priest called Isir opposed our Rivan, and fiercely. They fought to the death. Rivans, to be precise, in this very archipelago. Along with her life, Rivan lost the sword she had sworn to protect. It has, lamentably, remained unfindable since. I believe it may be why she searches the seas yet. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume. Regrettably, I know little but this. He was an Ediran warrior priest of Bereth, and a significantly fervent one if he chased our Dakotsi to the Deadfire, hunting her to, well, to her death. Shortly after slaughtering our brave paladin, the priest died, possibly of sickness, or perhaps from a festering battle wound. He was entombed in honor of his son. Come, let us share a fine conversation. Amico, do you know how I have lived so long in this life of piracy? You may already be aware, but I am a Dokotsi paladin, the first chair on the Consuelo, and my crews have been known to call me the last Marcheso. Contrary to popular belief, I do not overly favor speaking of myself. Who better to ask than the first chair and highest rank on the Consuelo, Mes Casitas? Ak, what is it you wish to know? What matters is not who they were, Casita, only that we took it from them. But as you are curious, I will tell you this. The architecture of Balefire Beacon suggests dwarven craftsmanship. My own research into the island upon which I established tonnage paints these ruins in a picture of blood and agony. Whatever dwarves sought to make their refuge here were exterminated by a crush of Naga tidal waves and great sea monsters all at once. Fortuitously for us, Ondra shelters her loyal sailors more than wayward mountain dwarves. Ak, what is it you wish to know? Come, let us share it. More is the
Yeah. All right.
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
You are welcome in Sayuka, traveler, as surely as the winds stir the sea.
No, no, no. How many times must I demonstrate the proper way to greet a visitor?
I say, I must have forgotten again. Will you remind me of the line, Undersecretary?
We say clear skies, traveler. Simple, elegant, and no smiling. Do you understand, Greeter Tebe?
Can you repeat it once more? I want to make sure I've got it. Questions, traveler? Sayuka, known to my people as Ribiri, is a colonial outpost of the Royal Deadfire Company.
The island of Sayuka is the Royal Deadfire Company's center of engineering research and development in the archipelago. Our work is directed by Fleet Master Okaya, the youngest Rawatayan ever to hold the title. Best of her class at the Naval Academy in Tokoa, and a brilliant engineer, our Fleet Master.
You forgot to mention the giant sharks, Undersecretary. Giant sharks, giant coral, giant trees, Akira. The only thing not bigger in Sayuka is us Juana.
Small mercy.
No one knows why things grow large in Sayuka, but there are all sorts of theories. Me? I think Gallowayne smiles on us.
Superstition is unbecoming of a Royal Deadfire Company officer, Tebe.
I say, it's a lucky thing I'm not one then. Akira, I wonder the same every day.
Tebe learns to perform her duties as a Rawatayan might. Her fellow Juana show a lamentable disinterest in the proper way of doing things.
Do not speak about me as if I am not here. A career sandal sniffer and busybody, so far as I can tell.
You ungrateful sag! I am the second in command to Fleet Master Okaya, the governor of your piddling little island, and I will not be mocked by a smart-mouthed idler like you!
So I have heard many, many times. You don't know the half of it.
What was that, Greeter Tebe?
Surely just the breeze, Undersecretary.
You will call me Sir.
Akira, I certainly will not. Questions, traveler?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I am ready.
Ah, the Hazanui's favorite. It's good to see you again. You found me with a rare spare moment. I've received a report from the Dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well, I've received a report from the Dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Why would she? You're a courier. In any event, the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher. Well? How much do you know of Rawatai, Watcher? So you have a scholarly understanding. That's not worth nothing. You'll find we appreciate the spirit of inquiry in Sayuka, and in Rauatai. Well, I don't need to tell you that Rauatai is a stern mother, tempestuous and inhospitable. We have to trade for much of what we need, and the Huana have proven to be valuable partners. The archipelago is also an excellent place from which to study the storms of Andra's mortar. Do you ask how I came to my position, or why I pursued it to begin with? With a question like that, I might mistake you for a starry-eyed recruit. There's no secret to it. Just hard work, determination, a good deal of luck, and the right connections. A bit of ruthlessness can take the place of any one of those things, provided it's judiciously applied. No one's ever asked me that. I suppose I've always had a persistent interest in engineering. Even as a child, I was dismantling my mother's guns just to see how they worked. Then I met Karoo. Hazanui Karoo. She encouraged me to take my skills to the Navy, so I did. Even though I had no obligation to as the youngest of my siblings. We nurture our keen minds in Rauatai, you see. We don't let them piddle away their brilliance on frivolities. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, respected. Is that... Did she really say that? Pardon me, I wasn't expecting. No one's ever asked me that. I suppose I've always had a persistent interest in engineering. Even as a child, I was dismantling my mother's guns just to see how they worked. Then I met Karoo. So I did. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, Very well. Every day, the wild coasts, the merciless winds. Their lack is like a missing limb. Rauatai will always be there. And the work we do here, that's what matters now. That's a weighty question. It's a reasonable inquiry. The Huana are pliant enough and willing to work hard when properly motivated. We have as much right to this land as they do. If they plan to do nothing with it, it's our duty to steward it for them. They'll adjust in time. Besides, it could be worse. They could certainly try.
¿Qué? Of course.
I will not return to the Longhouse, Weto, never! And I won't blunt my teeth about it further!
But what are you so stubborn? The Rauataians do us a great favor and you spit in their faces. What do you need? Not at all, not at all. My sister and I are just having a small disagreement.
It is because you speak like this that I yell at you in the first place! You're beginning to sound like those Rauataian outlanders, and it shames me to say so.
Ignore her. She has an urchin up her ass about her cousins from the north and can't be persuaded. I should know.
Is it so unreasonable to want to protect my culture, our culture, from our greedy neighbors? They arrive in ships laden with goods they believe will please us and think that gives them the right to build their walls on our land. Then they act surprised when we don't all fall at their feet with cries of gratitude.
Akira, don't encourage her. I will never hear the end.
We are no strangers to the menaces of the Deadfire. Pirates, colonials, Nagati's children. We have bested all of them before. We don't need them or their walls to keep us safe, and we surely don't need their longhouse. Under whose banner? Rauatai's? Then we cease to be Huana as surely as if they conquered us.
We have the land and resources Rawatai needs, and they have the military might we lack. We share a common ancestor. Why not create a common culture? Together, we would be strong.
I say, if you truly believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Another of the Rawataians' tricks. When our huts were destroyed in the storms, they did not rebuild them like they were as we requested. They built this longhouse instead. Are you not one people? They said. Why do you live divided, each caste apart from the others? They believe they know what's best for us, but how we live is not their business. The Fleet Master says we are weak because we don't work as one. She doesn't see that it's our differences that make the Huana strong. She doesn't want to see it, lest it put the lie to their enterprise here.
We are no strangers to storms. But last year we suffered many powerful ones in quick succession, and our harvest of Koiki fruit was destroyed. Prize share was rationed, famine loomed, and then the Rawataians sent ships, load after load of food, enough to see us to the next harvest. They could have left us to die, but they didn't.
It was only a ploy to make us dependent on them, Akira. We took their food and helping hands, and now we sleep in their buildings and watch the sea from their walls. Then leave, Akira. Unless you wish to drown with us both.
I say, if you have nothing constructive to add and don't intend to help, then take my sister's advice and go. We have cynics aplenty. We will live without one more. All the wonder...
What can I do for you? Put your eye.
Tell me,
You! This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huana's records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Uck. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
None among the company share your particular, history with Nguithan artifacts. You are, in essence, the perfect candidate for our our research. The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery.
Captain? Aye.
Hazanui demanded additional. We must oblige.
We cannot spare the weight. Already the ballast is overtaxed.
Increase the size of the ballast then.
And store it where? Then we must increase the size of the ship.
Take your concerns to the Valian. This mess is her responsibility now.
Stay out of the way. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye, Cap? A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye, Cap? What for, Cap? Aye, aye.
We're under attack! Hold them off while I tell the others! There's no time! I have to warn the engine...
Where? Bilda Sao.
Take him down.
Fucked.
Madi, I need to try something else.
That's right.
Yes, me too, man. Better be more than half handy, huh?
Sure.
Death to those who oppose the Republic!
Yeah!
Word Sao.
Well, then. That'll do. Got him.
Yeah? That dog won't hunt.
Got it.
No, repeat.
Right.
Call for the Republic!
Let's go!
Sacrifice! ¿Qué? Word. Vida. Sal.
Now you be Ross. Me too.
Yeah!
Sirmas, me too.
Moe, Ixie, Ono!
Sorry, friend. Can't.
Take.
Moe, Ixie, Ono!
Word. Vida. Sal.
Now you be Ross. Sirmas, me too. Sirmas, me too. Sirmas, me too.
I've got it. Mm-hmm.